It's time, guys. It's time to play Minecraft. That's right. We're going to be playing XQ3D's World, which, believe it or not, is actually the third in the XQ3D's World of Justice series. Let me explain. You see, there was XQ3D's World of Justice, which was exclusively on the PlayStation 3 and was the best Minecraft experience Ian ever had. And there will never be another one like that. And then there was the sequel, XQ3D's New World of Justice. Although the actual sequel to it is actually known as XQ3D's World Aftermath, which is essentially the first game, but you can't do any flying, and there's a real ending that happens after the story. And the next one, which was exclusively on the PS5, was XQ3D's World, and that's the one we're going to be playing today. And then there's XQ3D's World 4, which is a Star Wars level. The entire game is basically a Star Wars one. And then we have XQ3D's World 3, which is the fifth in the series. Many people say it's the official sequel to XQ3D's World, because XQ3D's World 4 was just a Star Wars one that Ian chose. And then finally, there's XQ3D's World 2 Remake, which is essentially the remake to XQ3D's New World of Justice. It's a bit of a confusing timeline, especially with the titles there. So when it comes to these games, it is a little conflicting, convoluting, and confusing. And I've been trying to find the right words to even describe these games, but XQ3D's World is my favorite at best. Because when it comes to XQ3D's World, there is another vast, major story. It's at first, it's completely original. There's this. Oh, here we go. I got my train of thought. So what happens is that there's this red nether building, literally this kind of castle. Then there's this bridge that's supposed to go all the way to the end of the world, but the world that Ian made is infinite. There's no edge of the world anymore, unlike the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions. And not only is there a bridge, but there's an underground tunnel underneath that connects to the bridge. It essentially does end, and it took Ian about maybe a month or two to officially finish the bridge. But then all of a sudden, it decides to go back to familiar territory by having the woods near the castle burn, and there's lava. And it essentially becomes the very first XQ3D's New World of Justice, or no. What am I saying? XQ3D's World of Justice. It becomes XQ3D's World of Justice. It's basically that timeline. And then what happens is that XQ3D has to confront Super Photo Ghostbuster. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention this. XQ3D and Super Photo Ghostbuster, members of the Pretty Brainless Businessmen. Well, XQ3D is a former member of the Pretty Brainless Businessmen, but anyways, not important. They were on the adventure in XQ3D's World of Justice, and they had to destroy the One Ring at the Dark Lord Wendigo's tower. His servant was a Black Knight, but we find out the twist that's actually the other way around. Actually, no, never mind. Everyone thought that the Black Knight was the Dark Lord and the Wendigo was the servant, but it actually was the other way around. I'm forgetting things. You know, I tend to forget things these days, and I tend to stutter and this kind of stuff. No. But yes, they destroy the ring, and then the game ends. But then XQ3D leaves. The Super Photo Ghostbuster in the aftermath has something to do where the cave that was first built on the PS3 finally closes. The King's Glory was eventually closes too, but you have the eventually get to enter that place, and then you basically have to destroy the king that lives in there. He's gone evil, and that's the end of the game. But now back to XQ3D's World on the PS5. You have to go into the Nether Realm, which was never done before in any XQ3D's World game on Minecraft. And you have to find an artifact, and then you have to build the end portal, which allows you to destroy the Ender Dragon, which is actually Super Photo Ghostbuster. His physical form is an under dragon, but he's also a crying obsidian you find underground. And after that, you destroy the dragon, but the adventure still continues and it is unfinished. The XQ3D's World 3 literally begins as a bad game. We're skipping XQ3D's World 4 because it's a Star Wars one that practically doesn't matter. But when XQ3D's World 3 came out, people were wondering why the beginning was bad, because all you do is you live in this wooden house, you get to fortify it at night. And when the day comes, you have to paddle halfway to this place. And when you get to this place, you find out that there's the Stonewall Castle from the first game that I forgot to mention the Stonewall Castle in that game. But anyways, you do get to see it one last time, and then you have to go to this 4-wall lava, which is essentially a square, and you have to go underground to it, and it's this evil castle, which essentially, once you go through it and the maze, you take a left at the end, and yeah, you see, you take a left, you choose the Democratic side, because if you go to the Republican side, you basically, you fall to your doom. But anyways, you go to the the left side, the left side, and you basically get to go to heaven. Not really go to heaven. You go to these holy stairs. You go down the holy stairs to a little new home, and that's basically it. That's literally the entirety of the game. Many fans call it the Majora's Mask. Oh, actually, no, that was the XQ3D's World. That was the mask. XQ3D's World 3 is the Rise of Skywalker of XQ3D World games. And the XQ3D's World 2 is practically untouched. So yeah, that is basically the entire story of XQ3D's World of Justice storyline. I might have skipped. Oh yeah, I actually did this World 2. I forgot about that. You basically go protect this land with a wall. They go Game of Thrones style on it, and that's basically it. But yeah, I think that's it. You know, we've covered the main gist of it with some hiccups. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this Minecraft tale of wonder and majesty.
What did you say about me, Joseph?
No, Donald, I wasn't making fun of your party. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, I get your hands on your arm, gone. The 3 others without.
Someone give me ice cream, and I want to smell the child's hair. Jill, my pills.